This week in the state of New York, protecting workers.
One of the great challenges is the exploited workers have barriers. They don't have the resources, they don't have the language, and they're afraid to come forward. This state is going to protect and advance immigrants and immigration policy like no other state in the nation.
Governor Cuomo was in Manhattan on Wednesday announcing that in just 1 year, the task force to combat worker exploitation has directed businesses to pay $4 million in back wages and damages to more than 7,500 workers. He also signed an executive order to establish a permanent statewide task force on employee exploitation. Law enforcement statewide is cracking down on the sale of K2 or synthetic marijuana, and a man in Rochester has been charged for illegally selling it. The arrest is part of a series of statewide enforcement actions, including the recent seizure of 150 packets of K2 in Rochester. Some good news for the SouthernTier. Dick's Sporting Goods is investing more than $100 million in a distribution center in Conklin, and with it will come 466 full-time jobs. It's scheduled to be completed in early 2018. The design of new and reimagined MTA subway cars was unveiled in Brooklyn this week, along with key elements to be featured in the renovation of 31 subway stations. The new cars will reduce wait times and increase capacity citywide. The Adirondack Challenge brought more than 150 competitors back to the North Country over the weekend, highlighting recreational opportunities in the region. Tourism now has a $102 billion economic impact on the state, an increase of 25% since 2010. Governor Cuomo also competed in the Governor's Cup boat race in central New York over the weekend. The event benefited the Jim and Julie Boeheim Foundation and Cancer Research. Until next week, that's the state of New York.